the frosty air from Brynn's quick questions. She'd wanted to distract Jim, get his piercing eyes off her. What about its emergency locator transmitter? Can't they pinpoint it? Collins shook his head. The plane didn't make its scheduled landing at the Hillsdale airport last night. Calls to other airports confirmed it hadn't landed anywhere within 200 miles. And as for the ELT, no one can pick up anything. You've got to be in line of sight to pick up the signal, and the crappy weather is keeping away the search planes. Or it's possible the ELT is damaged and not working. Not working? I thought those things were indestructible. The words tripped out of Brynn's mouth as she stared at the sheriff. They run on batteries, was the dour reply. Or can be turned off. The group grumbled in unison at the information. No luck with the radar? Jim asked. The sheriff grimaced. Apparently there are several radar gaps going over the Cascades. The hunter's visual spot was farther north than where the plane last appeared on radar. That valley's the best place we've got to start, and this weather isn't going to let up. So we've got to go in on foot. Collins paused. One more thing. Three gazes locked onto his, and Brynn tensed at the heavy discomfort in his eyes. What worse news could he tell us? Collins rubbed his lips together. What? Jim asked sharply. What is it? I got a call from the US Marshal's office early this morning. Looks like the plane's one of their transports. Transport? A plane packed full of convicts? I thought they flew the big stuff. You said this plane was small. Brynn's stomach twisted. Collins shook his head. This was a lease. They were moving a single prisoner back to Portland. The caller also told me there were 2 pilots and a marshal on board. Brynn's stomach relaxed the littlest bit. Only one convict. What kind of prisoner? What'd he do? Thomas cut to the chase. The dark man didn't usually say much, but when he did, it was direct and to the point. The huge Alaskan hoarded words like $1,000 bills. Extremely dangerous was the phrase the marshal used to describe him. Collins's brown eyes glanced at Brynn. He didn't get more specific, but I could tell he was uncomfortable with the idea that the guy might be loose, even in this freezing wilderness. Brynn looked steadily at the sheriff. He wanted to suggest she sit this search out, but he didn't dare say the words. Her team's first instinct was to keep her out of harm's way. She was a nurse, not a cop. Thomas and Jim were both deputies with the Madison County Sheriff's Office, and she was the only one without a gun or 2 hidden on her body. Her job as a death investigator with the medical examiner's office didn't require firepower. Her role on the team was strictly medical support and investigation. She glanced around the dreary clearing. Where's Ryan? He's going in with us, right? Brynn asked Collins. Ryan Sheridan made up the 4th and final member of their SAR team. The young, energetic cowboy of a cop worked for the city of Salem and volunteered for the rescue team. Just like the rest of them. No bonus pay here. Collins's cell phone rang. He glanced at its face as he answered Brynn's question. Ryan should be here any second. I called him at 6 this morning. Same as you guys. I gotta take this call. It's the marshal's office again. Hang tight for a minute. He stepped away from the truck. Brynn glanced at the other 2 men. Marshals? Like in The Fugitive or Con Air? Images of Tommy Lee Jones and John Cusack dashed through her mind. Extremely dangerous. What the hell does that mean? Muttered Jim. A fucked up felon, probably. A damn rapist who likes little girls or a murderer who likes to feed his victims their fingers before he finishes them off. A piece of shit I don't want to waste my time on in this fucking weather. Jesus, Jim, thanks for the lovely images. Brynn swallowed the lump in her throat and took another look at the dark sky. A rapist? Murderer? Jim clomped his waterproof boot in a puddle, sending muddy water shooting in all directions. Hate the rain. Classic March in Oregon. Beats hiking in during a snowstorm, Thomas spoke up. He'd removed the hood from his parka, pulled the collar up.